Welcome back to my perfect house design. The previous times we looked at what at least my perfect bedroom would look like. That's the plan. And then a small little sketch of what it could look like once it's done. Oh, beautiful. And then we spoke about, well, I monologued about why you should actually avoid circular structures and, well, why I want two floors, two main floors. I don't know if I will add or modulate more floors. In any case, there has to be an artsy stuff floor for the paintings and for other I don't know, like illustration equipment and so on. And then of course there is the kitchen, living, well, dining, whatever you want to call it. And this floor would be below, of course. So, kitchen, living, and artsy stuff right here. Right, they didn't see that. Oh, kitchen and living room. Ideally, also one part of the building should be close to water because I think it's very calming, and I like the fishies because I like painting fish. So especially koi fish, but they're not good for food. Anyway, now let's continue the chapter, and we need to figure out what the kitchen is going to look like and how to combine it with the living slash dining. I was always a big fan of having, like, let me see. Oh, I am in the frame. Oh, it's incredible. Like a countertop like this one, where you can have like up to 1, 2, 3, up to 4, at least 4 people uh, with a little bit of a side space where I would be able to make the food here, like having a sink on this side, and on this side maybe like a cooking range. Okay, I'm making them huge. Okay, I know it's by design. And at the back, that would be the back wall. That would have like oven. Oven would be inside. This part, and of course, as you can see here, I'm actually more interested in having workspace at the back with an ideal. Let's just increase a bit the size of window. Yeah, and I know, you're gonna say, why don't you take a ruler? I have tons of these, and so okay, let's just use one of them at least. We can say, okay, oh, it's beautiful. Okay, right, I know. I already had some people commenting before. Okay. Ah, it's very nice. Look at this. Ah, the window. And since it's a window, it's going to be in blue. Oh, it's incredible. Oh, c'est formidable. Okay. Oh, yeah. Let's just generic tap. And here we have a hole. Okay, so we know that. That's a sink. Fantastic. I think that looks very nice. Now, I am a fan of open kitchen. So, if you fry fish or something that is a bit smelly, then of course, well, too bad for you. But I am a big fish fan and I like these kind of foods, so I don't really have a problem with that. Ideally, then we could actually here. I'm gonna use this for a change for wood. This should be made of wood, ideally. I might color it for the next video. But yeah, the oven, I'm not done yet with the oven. Let's put this, because we need something to open the oven. And just in case, we can even have another one here. Another oven. And here, this basically would be surface for work and for doing stuff and whatever, cutting, chopping, stuff that needs to be prepared and set aside for future use. Of course, I have no idea in heaven if there is going to be electricity, but here we could have some plugs on this side just to make sure you require a robot. Now, personally, I think robots are the most annoying things because they're super convenient, but they take space. And we're talking about annoying amounts of space. So, as far as I'm concerned, one part of the spices, they can always be stored on the sides. This here should actually be, I don't know, I was thinking about something that goes, okay, you have your countertop here. This part with electric wires at the back could be a little bit higher than would come the glass, of course. I'm a bit on the edge, but it doesn't matter. Here, this is to make sure that you don't have water or sauces that spill out and come below the furniture. This is going to be like totally fixed on the floor and totally watertight. And on the side, I was thinking about something that could, how could I say? I wanted something that comes out. When you don't need it, they just slide out or slide in. How could I actually do that? Ideally, for example, because if you have like a so you have your robot here, robot blender, where you stuff it right in here, Here's the handle, because the robot comes out. We have a little thing, little device. That's the little knob that tells you how strong you want to blend. If ideally this could actually just pop out, for me that would be great. Now there's a trick, maybe. If you slide, if this could come out until here, and this board, like you had a board with several, would slide out. You just need to plug it in. It would actually work. I don't know. This is just an idea that maybe could work. After all, everything is possible. we come up with stuff. So here, what would this then look like? This is not like not totally set. I might even want to do something a bit different. Yeah, we'll see. I might even want to have, well, it would look like something like this. Yeah, I'm just gonna look, I'm gonna look at this for a lower point of view, okay, like really low. So if we just have this here, will be, that's miserable. Okay, anyway, I will do that a bit more accurately, yeah? Another time. You could have maybe the shelves, maybe here you would have the oven that sticks out. And here you would actually have a counter that I'm looking at. Now this is going to be much smaller since we only have this short element. You don't need to have a lot of space here on the top. I'm not going to go full on perspective here, so it doesn't make a big difference. But yeah, it could actually look like something like this. And on this side we also have another bigger oven thingy here. Could look like something like this. Drawing is kind of horrible right now, but yeah. Why did I make these so miserably bad? I mean, they're like supposed to look like this. Just like here also, if we want drawers, they should look like more usable, user-friendly, kind of. Yeah, how about that? Looks like a tiny bit better. Of course, here you would have other kinds of nice furniture. And of course, down here, that would definitely continue to be like kitchen stuff, right? And etc. Now, how far is this wall back here gonna go? That's a totally different story. I have no idea. No idea. That's why we are going to take a look at something a bit different. And what it looks like is just turn the page. Yeah. No. Let's squeeze it in here. If we have the kitchen that looks like this, so this is basically the kitchen. So we have like an island here. I'm going to extend these things. So these two ovens here are not interesting. I want to have a lot more space here since I'm not limited by space. So I'm going to have the two on this side, and we're going to have glass in the middle. Here, glass is blue, glass. Okay, walls. Kitchen. This is it. Now, convenient for breakfast. and whatever. So there we go. Now, ideally, indeed, that means that the windows here mean it's the outside of the house. So this has to be the limit. Doesn't mean there is no balcony here. There could be a big terrace as well. Why not? Let's put some doors here just for fun. Doesn't mean that it's going to stay like this, but we basically have here we can have a table of 10. Why not? Super huge table, by the way, considering the scale. This is like insane. And then comes the rest. Now, we basically have already one frame for the kitchen and the living, well, the dining, sorry. Kitchen and dining. Well, dining is nothing, it's basically only a table. So, the kitchen does all. That's all you need to know. This is all you need to know. There's no dining. Doesn't exist. The only reason why people call the room a dining room is because there's a big table in the middle. However, if you plan to design the dining room so that people can also enjoy something else that is in the room, it's basically not exactly a dining room per se. If you put like paintings around, so you can have like paintings on the walls. Well, by default, it means that there are no windows. Now, this is something that needs to be taken into account. Or you need windows, and that means that there are no paintings or no furniture against the wall. Now, this is a question of design. Okay, we got our kitchen right here. Kitchen plus D. Also D for dining. So kitchen, dining. This is pretty much it. Now we're talking about a big space nonetheless. Because, well, I'm not really sure I need that much space, especially if I am alone, since in heaven we're not going to be married or in couple or with family and so on. We're brothers and sisters in Christ, so basically it doesn't make a difference. But still, why not welcome people to talk? You can have people over. Why not? I'm sure there are going to be restaurants. I mean, there have to be restaurants. Oh, there's coffee in heaven. Coffee is pretty good. I like coffee. So, that's it. Now we have one volume that is specific for kitchen and dining. We have our bedroom, which looks like, something like this, basically. Yeah. There you go. Bedroom. Bed. Room. Fantastic. So something that is based on two rectangles, and then we have something that is based on it's either a square or a rectangle, depending on what the limits are going to look like and whether you want to extend it. Now, this could very well be just a wall, and behind there could be another room. For all I care, that's just like a personal choice. You can make that yourself. But there you go. Now, we have these two elements. Next time, we're going to talk about the living room. And, well, what could you actually do in the living room? That's a different story. Okay, so if you're interested, you want to know what the living room looks like, subscribe, and, well, you'll hear me talk there. Have a good day and be blessed.